Chelsea's pre-season tour of the US has ended in defeat to Real Madrid, and it came in familiar fashion. After having early chances to open the scoring, Chelsea found themselves 2 goals down, chasing the game, trying to overdo it, and being on the back foot has not suited them. Now, one of the issues in why they keep conceding early and quickly is the high line, which leaves them exposed because they're not putting enough pressure against the ball. We've seen it continuously, and so after the game I asked Enzo Maresca about this approach, and he admitted that his very first meeting with his players, he addressed the issue of the high line and how many goals were being conceded because they weren't putting enough pressure against the ball. Now, Maresca also actually revealed that it is not his intention for that line to be so high. It's the players operating out of habit, and he's been trying to change that. He wants them to drop at least 4 or 5 meters so they have greater control over what they're doing. Now, in terms of what he thinks has worked, the play between the lines, some of the combination, he thinks that's really come off on pre-season, and he can see the improvement game by game. He likes that Chelsea are solving problems. So even against Real Madrid, they were so out of their depth for stretches, but then found a way to play themselves back into the game, to improve their ball retention and to cause a few issues for Real Madrid. He also thinks that offensively the patterns to the play are there, but they just need a little more composure in the final third. Maresca's really excited to get back to Cobham because he feels the real pre-season has been the 2 weeks they had at the start of the window before flying out to the US, and the 10 days they'll have at their training base when they return to the UK. Now, that is all good and well because that's where the manager feels that he has the amount of time and the space to do the kind of tactical work and analysis that he feels is properly going to prepare his team for the season. But he goes back and the squad will be severely bloated. I asked him, how is he going to manage the numbers in terms of how you're going to train all the players that will be there? And he did say that he's got 30 players with him here and they'll have to find solutions when they go back to Cobham. He knows that some plans are being worked on to manage the load of the players and then the load of the sessions. But unequivocally, I think Chelsea need to significantly trim their squad before the start of the season because it is going to be problematic for the manager to keep a whole host of players happy.